Hello, good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening. Yes, give me a moment to check our audio and video connection. So, just a minute. Meanwhile, if you guys are having any doubt regarding our previous session on solution of triangle, you can ask. Morning, guys. Hi, Manas. How are you, buddy? Is audio and video clear? Today, audio lag is there. Okay. Okay. We'll just see. So let's start our session. Hi, good evening everyone, and I welcome you all on Crack IIT J in English channel, and this is your mathematics teacher Nishant Khanduja. And today we'll be having our second lecture on solution of triangle, and that's me. This is a small introduction for those who are going to attend my lectures the very first time. That's me, Nishant Khanduja. I graduated and post-graduated from IIT Bombay. I did my engineering in aerospace engineering, and my rank was 1256 in IEEE. My rank was 363. I traded in US and Canadian markets for 2 years, and I also have 8 years of teaching experience, and something which is very close to my heart, and that's why I became teacher. That I always wanted to share my knowledge. I always wanted to share my experience, my observations with those who couldn't or those who can't go to coaching institutes, and they still want to prepare for this competitive examination called IIT JEE. Because I know there could be many reasons. It could be financial crunch, it could be not having proper infrastructure, or it could be the parents thinking that they are not old enough to move out and they can't live without their family. So I do understand. I respect every single aspect, but these reasons are not going to stop you from learning. Never. So with the same intention, I joined Unacademy, and I got associated with them for their India's largest campaign, that is called Crack IIT JEE. Hi Subhashri Pothal, #achiever. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay. So before we proceed further, I would request all of you to just join this Telegram channel, because all the updates regarding this channel and all the material whatever I prepare for these lectures, everything will be put up on these channels. So let's talk about Unacademy. When I got associated with Unacademy, and people, those who want to learn from me, so when they'll be coming on Unacademy platform, what sort of benefits are they going to get? So the very first thing will be, you will be having live class environment, and that's very important. It's not about just having recorded lectures. No, it's about having the offline classroom experience. Now tell me, what are the things we have in an offline classroom? We have discussions with the educator, right? That's there. We also answer whatever questions educator puts up. We can answer using our poll system. We can have discussion. We can have doubts. You can just upload your doubts and educator would answer. You can have discussion. Quiz in your coaching also. We have quizzes. There are quizzes. We have live quizzes. Yes, we do have. What about daily practice problem? Yes, you get daily practice problems every single day. And apart from that, you have weekly test series that would keep evaluating your preparation every week. So all these benefits, all these facilities are there on Unacademy platform. And the very good thing of Unacademy platform, what I found is, whenever you just open the application, what do you see? Every time any or one or the other classes are live. So it's like everywhere education is being delivered, you just need to grab it. That's it. Cool. So you can just go to any, so you can just log into this application whenever you feel like. You can attend any structured course. Now you would say, what is this structured course? This structured course is a course which is being conducted by the top educator in such a manner that in minimum time you get maximum knowledge. And when I say maximum knowledge, so this knowledge, these observations are being created by the educator himself over the last a few years for which he has taught. Or maybe it could be one of those when while he was studying, he must have observed a few things. He must have seen a topic in a different way, which might seem easier for you. The same approach would be easier for you as well. So these are the benefits you get when you go for these subscriptions. Okay, let's move ahead. Let's talk about what you exactly need to do. First, you need to install an Unacademy learning app. Go to your Play Store or App Store. There punch this Unacademy learning app. Then you install it. Once you install it, you choose your goal. Goal is what? IIT JEE. Choose it. Then go for subscription. When you go for subscription, you get two options. One is called your plus, another one is called iconic. So I always suggest any student who is in 11th standard, he should go for this 2 years subscription package. The reason is very simple, because it's a 2 years preparation for him. So he should have the access of the application till his examination gets over. Why? Because at the last moment he might feel he want to revise something, he want to appear for a mock test, he want to clear a doubt. So he should have the access till the last moment. I do not want him or her to go to the examination hall with certain doubts. No, he should be confident enough. Similarly, any student who is in 12th and 13th, he should go for 1 year package. And the second reason is it's very cost effective. Look at the price, 2100 rupees per month. If you just look at per day wise, what it is, 70 rupees per day. That's what you need to pay for 2 years. Every day you will be paying what? 70 rupees, a mere amount that you can just spend anywhere. Even when you are going for your offline coaching, you can spend this amount of money in commuting charges, right? What do you need to pay for 2 years? 50,400 rupees. Okay, let me tell you one good thing, that if you apply my code NK001, then only you get this price. Otherwise you would see price 56,000 rupees. That would be the price. If you apply my code NK001, then only you see the 10% discount. For plus, it is about 34,650 rupees. Here, let's talk about iconic. Now, what is this iconic and why it is so much expensive than plus? I'll tell you the reason. Because it is worth the amount. See, it's worth the facilities you'll be getting. You would say, what all facilities you will get? First, you'll get top quality content. Whatever benefits are there in plus, every single benefit. Apart from that, you'll be assigned a personal mentor. When you have a personal mentor, he would be guiding you throughout the time span. It could be 1 year, 2 years, depending upon your subscription package. He would be telling you what should be your strategy to crack this examination. You will also be having test analysis report after every test. You are going to have a study planner which would customize the study according to your own need. Okay, all these benefits are there in iconic. So now for iconic, if you go for 2 years subscription, you need to pay 90,000 rupees. If you're going for 1 year subscription, then you have to pay 58,500 rupees. Now if you look for a suggestion, what exactly you need to pay, I would recommend, buddy, buy these packages as soon as possible. Don't wait for it. Reason is very simple, because the more time you have for your preparation, the better result you will deliver. It's a very simple funda, a simple concept. Let's not make it complicated. Good. And I want to talk about this Unacademy Combat. So we are going to have an Academy Combat 4th on 20th of December. I want all my students to enroll for it because last time one of my students, he was in under 100, and I want this time other students of mine to be under 100. At least 10 students I want. So I would recommend you to enroll for it either on an Academy application, or you can use an Academy's website. While enrolling it, I also want you to just punch my code NK001 because I want to know who all my students are, so that we all can sit together and we can prepare for it. Cool? Great. And one more information, and which is starting from this Sunday, that is our JEE Advanced series. There we'll be having 2 papers. It is free of cost. You guys can go to Unacademy's application or Unacademy's website and enroll for it. Okay, so all set, Manas and Subhashri, all set to learn. Okay, perfect. So let's start our class. So now, because in this we spoke about cosine rule. What is that cosine rule? I hope everyone might be remembering it. What was that? Cos of A is equal to what? B square plus C square minus A square upon twice of BC. Yes, Manas, we did. So no derivation, it's just I am writing it for the revision. Cos B will be what? A square plus C square minus of B square twice of AC. What about cos C? Cos C is A square plus B square minus of C square upon of twice of AB. Remember all these things. Clear? Now let's move ahead. Let's talk about what is this projection formula. Does anyone remember it? Yes, I know we didn't do this projection formula in our class. So now I'll tell you what exactly this projection formula is. See, let's say if you have a triangle A, B and C. So in this triangle, if we want to talk about the projection of side AB and AC on this side BC, can you please tell me what will be the projection of side AB on side BC? Then you would say, sir, since this is the angle B, so this will be what? AB into cos of B, right? That's what you will say. You will say this will be the projection of AB, and what it will be? It will be AB into cos of B. Now, how do we represent AB? Since it is opposite to vertex C, this will be called small c. Whereas this point is B, so opposite to B will be what? Small b, and this is A. Similarly, the projection of AC line on BC will be what? B times cos of C, right? So if you want to represent BC, which is your what? Small a. So small a can be written as C into cos of B plus B of cos C. So that's your projection formula. That's it. Satvik, Reddy, I hope this is clear with you. Satvik, is it clear? What about Manas, Subhashri? Is it clear with everyone? So that's how we write this projection formula. Now, similarly, you can represent your other sides also. So what is the pattern which we need to learn? So if you want to represent side B, so how will you represent it? So B can be represented in terms of pair of A and C. So if you are writing side A, then you have to write cos of C. But if you are writing, let's say, side C, then you will have to multiply with cos of A. So that's how you can remember it. Similarly, C can be represented as B times cos of A plus A times cos of B. That's it. Clear, guys? Fine. Let's move ahead and let's talk about half angle formulae. Now, what are these half angle formulae? Any idea? Okay, I'll tell you. So half angle formulas are either sine A by 2 or cos A by 2. Can anyone tell me how to derive them? It's very easy. See, sine, as we know about cos of A, we know about sine of A, full angles. We also know about tan of A by 2 as well. But right now we want to find what sine of A by 2 and cos of A by 2. So what we can do, I'll tell you guys. So let's say if you want to represent sine of A by 2, as I just said, we know cos of A. So can we write sine of A by 2 in terms of cos of A? Yes, we can. Yes, it is working now. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Check. Hello. Manas. Hello, Manas. Perfect. We can move further. Hello. Manas, is it working fine now? Can you hear me? Let's resume the class now. So now what I've done is I have written the formula for cos of A. Now what it is root of, see, this is 2bc minus b square. This will be what? The moment I'll open the bracket, what it will be? Twice of bc minus b square minus c square plus a square upon 4 times bc. If you look at this, what it is? Seems like as if I have written what? A square minus b minus c squares formula, right? Now this can be written as what? A square minus b square formula. Let's use it. A minus b plus c, and this will be written as what? A plus b minus c upon 4 of b c. Correct? Now what I can do here is I can rewrite this as, hey, it's Ronit Ghosh. Hi, Mayuk Roy. How are you? Hey Ronit, how are you, buddy? So what I'm going to do here is this is what? A plus c, correct? What I'll be doing is I'll be adding b and I'll be subtracting by b. So I'll have eventually twice of b, correct? And similarly here, what I'll be doing is I'll be writing a plus b plus c minus of c upon 4 times bc, correct? Now c, this is twice of c. Thank you, thanks a lot, Mayuk, thanks a lot. So now what we can do is, let's say if I divide both these factors by 2, what will happen? This will become a plus b plus c by 2, and s, small s, is being represented by what? A plus b plus c by 2. So let's say I'll be writing it like this, small s minus of 2b by 2, b. Similarly here also s minus c upon bc. So that's your formula, half angle formula for sine A by 2. Here guys, so that's how we can derive it. Manas, Mayuk, is it clear with everyone? Is it clear with everyone? If that's clear, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Come on guys. Perfect, Mayuk. Now, Mayuk, would you like to try the derivation of cos A by 2? Would you like to try the derivation of cos of A by 2? Oh, sorry, my bad. Ronit, let's try the derivation of cos of A by 2. Manas, you also try it out. Manas, you also try it out. So, Ronit, what do you think? What should be your first step? Yes, Mayuk, I'll be teaching you guys till the advance gets over. So, and I would like to inform you from 13th onwards, I'll be taking marathon sessions, one shot sessions for coordinate geometry, for 3D and vectors and functions. So there are almost 6 to 7 one shot sessions are planned for next week. So you can just be with me and learn. Perfect. As Ronit said, he said it rightly, that we'll be writing cos of A by 2 as in terms of cos of A. So now we have already know the formula of cos of A, what it is, 1. So if I take the LCM, I'll be having twice of BC plus A square, minus of A square plus B square plus C square upon 4 times BC. And this can be further written as B plus C whole square minus of A square root 4 times B. And this can be further written as A plus B plus C, and this will be what, A plus B plus C minus of A upon 4 of BC. Now again, the same thing what I did earlier, I'll be dividing by 2 for each factors. So this will become what, S. And what about this? What I'll be doing here is some manipulation, that I'll be adding by A and subtracting by A. So I'll have A plus B plus C, that will be what, divided by 2. So again I'll have S minus twice of A by 2. So I'll have A here upon B, C. That's it. Sorted. Yes, Ronit. Absolutely right. So now using these sin A by 2 and cos A by 2, if I want to write the formula for tan of A by 2, how can I write it? Easy. Square root S of B minus S of C upon S minus A. That's it. So we are through again here. So now we know all the half angle formulas in terms of sides. We know it for sin A by 2, we know for cos A by 2, and now we know for tan of A by 2. Similarly, you can find for tan of B by 2, tan of C by 2. Very simple process. And if you just look at the pattern, how you can remember it, if you look at A angle, so for A angle we have to remove, we have to not think about A, or we'll be writing root of S minus B, root of S minus C upon B minus C. So basically, except the side which is opposite to angle A, we are not going to talk about that. Whereas in S, whereas in cos, we'll be incorporating this side in numerator. S into S minus A upon BC. Clear? Manas, Ronit, is everything clear with you guys? If that is clear, just give me a thumbs up, guys. Come on. Absolutely right. Now, with this, let's try to crack our very first question. So, Mayuk, in today's class, we have studied what? Cosine rule, projection formula, and this half angle, and already we have studied sine rule and tangent. So these are the things which you can use to solve these questions. Okay, so let's try this out. This question. Now tell me, where will you use it? And how will you use it? See, if you talk about me, how would I like to approach this question? Ronit, you remember you were asking me, while you were asking me binomial theorems question, you said, sir, my theory is clear, but I don't know how to approach the question. Now, in my class, I primarily talk about how to approach the question. See, when you look at this question, here it is clear that the linear terms are there inside. So tell me, in which formula do we have linear terms inside? Obviously, projection formula. So that gives me a hint that I can use projection formula here. Now if I just look at this, the right hand side, what do I see? I see that the square terms are there. Now these square terms inside, these are there in which formula? Cos formula, correct? So that means we can use cosine rule as well. That means this question can be solved using the two approaches, and I'll show you. So what we can do is, let's try our approach number one. Now what is it? Approach number one? Projection formula. So let's see this A. How can you write this A? A can be written as B into cos of C plus C into cos of B into B cos of C minus C cos of B. When I multiply, it looks like A square minus B square thing. B square into cos square C minus C square cos square B. Now what do I need to get? B square minus C square. How can I get it? If I replace cos B and cos A in terms of sine. So let's do it. B square minus B square cos square C minus, sine square C minus C square plus C square sine square B. Now I can use sine rule. Now sine rule says what? Sine rule says that sine C can be written as what? Small c upon twice of r. Similarly, sine B can be written as small b upon twice of r. So let's put these values here. B square minus C square. These terms I have got, so I'll not touch them. Let's focus on this. These terms, B square into C square upon twice of 4 of r square plus C square into B square upon 4r square. So as I can see, this and this will cancel out. So finally what I'll have? B square minus C square, and that is written on the right hand side. Clear, Ronit? Ronit, is it clear with you? Perfect. Now let's see the approach number 2, which I liked the most. Now what I'll be doing is, when I just looked at this approach cosine rule, what I saw is, when I'll be multiplying with A, so what I'll have? AB, and that is multiplied with what? Angle C. So when we write cos of C, in denominator we will be having what? AB, right? Apart from a side which is opposite to angle C, we will be having what? AB. so that AB will cancel out and I'll have square term. Similarly here also I'll have AC and this is multiplied with what? Cos of B. Correct? So why not? Let's do it. A square plus B square minus C square by 2 AB minus AC B, sorry, this is C square plus A square minus B square upon twice of AC. See this will cancel out. Only half will be remaining here. So what am I getting? A square by 2 plus B square by 2 minus C square by 2 minus of C square by 2 minus of A square by 2 plus B square by 2. As you can see, this and this will cancel out. So what will I get? B square minus C square. That's it. And I like this approach because this approach is smaller approach and this approach only uses one formula, whereas the other approach uses projection formula as well as your sine rule, and that is slightly bigger. So I would recommend, see, that's a very good thing to know and to understand by which method I can solve the question. So we can have multiple methods, but it's all about how to save time in the examination. So we need to know all the approaches and their pros and cons. Clear, guys? Let's move to our next question. Ronit, is it clear with you? What about Manas? Manas, are you there? Okay, let's move to our next question. And here is our next question. Now look at this question. The moment I look at this question, the very first thing which clicks my mind is cos square, half angle terms are there, a by 2, b by 2, c by 2, and right hand side says s square. So the thing which clicks my mind is, oh, I need to use half angle formula for cos. So let's do it. And this BC is also written. Oh, that is also giving me the surety. When I will be writing what? Cos square a by 2. What is the formula for this? S into S minus A by BC. Similarly here, CA is what? S into S minus B upon CA plus A into B, S into S minus C upon what? AB. Now what we can do here? Any guesses? Yes, cancel it out, that's it. So what do I have now? S square, my bad, I have written it wrongly. S square minus SA plus S square minus SB plus S square minus SC. Now what it is? It is thrice of S square minus S is common. Now what it is? A plus B plus C. Now can I write this in terms of S? Yes, I do. Thrice of S square minus S into, this is what? Twice of S. Let's write it here. And what will I get? S square. That's it. Good. So why I am solving these questions, I'll tell you. So what happens in JEE, when we get these sort of questions, we have to always look for the options available, because options available will tell you where exactly you need to go, in which direction. And this becomes very important when we are solving multiple, or you can say more than one correct answer, multiple answers correct. That becomes difficult. Then in that case, according to every option, you have to convert, you have to mold the given equation in such a manner that you have to check whether that is becoming equal or not. That's what you have to do always. Clear? I hope this is clear with everyone. Perfect. Let's move ahead then. Now tell me, how would you solve it? Now, if you need a suggestion from me, what I would say is, just look at the function. Look at the left hand side. What do we feel? It is linear terms in sides and sines. Correct? So why not we use projection formula? Because projection formula is specifically meant for things where we are having what? Where we are having linear terms in sine and cos. So let's use it. Let's take the LCM here. C plus A into B. This is B times cos of C plus B times cos of A plus C times cos of B plus A times cos of B. Now, if I just look at the numerator, what do I feel is, let's try to find out the pair of B and C. If I'll be able to find pair of B and C, what will I get? I'll get the projection formula for small side small a, right? Side A. Let's see. B into cos C here. Check for small c into cos B. Hey, here it is. So they will join and they will create what? Small a. Now we have B of cos A. So I have to find the other pair where I am having small a side into cos of B. That will give me what? Side C. Let's find out. That is. Now this will give me C. Let's write it out. A plus C upon C plus A. Cancel out. There is 1 by B. That's it. Our question is solved. See, the question seems very complicated till the time we only look at the question, look at the expression. But when you channelize your thoughts, you would see things are very smooth, very easy. Okay? So let's move to our next question. Look at this question. Here someone has given what? 10a by 2 is equal to 5 by 6. Half angle again. 10c by 2 is equal to 2 by 5. Then we have to prove that A, B and C are in AP. Okay. So someone has given these informations. So now the thing is, how can we solve this question? Okay, so what we can do here is, shall we apply the half angle thing? Fine, let's go ahead with this. So 10 of A by 2. So 10 of A by 2. If you want me to solve 10 of B by 2 also, we can find 10 of B by 2 easily. But the thing is, will it be helpful for us? 10, 10, 10. That can be converted into sine of A by 2. This. Let's move ahead with half angle. Let's see what happens. S minus B, then S minus C on S A. This is equal to what? 25 by 36. So I have already squared it. Okay, guys. Similarly, what I can do here is S minus A, S minus B on S minus C square. So 4 divided by 20. So what I would suggest is, why not we divide, because at least few terms will be cancelled out. For say this S will be cancelled out, S minus B will cancel out, right? So what do I have now? I have this S minus C whole square upon S minus square. That will be what? 25 divided by 36 to 4 multiplied by 25. What do I have now? S minus C square S minus A square is equal to what? 25 square into 36 is what? 6 square into 2 square. So if I take the square root, what do I get? S minus C upon S minus A, what? 25 divided by 6 into 2 square. Fine. What we can do now? We can open up this formula S. So let's write down the value of S. S will be what? A plus B plus C minus 2C. So I'll have minus C here. Upon again 2 will cancel out. So here I'll have what? B plus C minus of A equal to 25 by 12. Let's multiply. Let's see what happens. 12 of A, 12 of B minus 12 of C is equal to 25B plus 25C minus 25A, which if we solve further, what do I get? It's talking about ABC. So if I take it here, so what do I get? 13B equal to what? 5A was there. 37A. A, and here I get what? Here I get then C first. 13 in C. So that will be what? 13B plus a common. So I get is 7 of A. There is something fishy. And we have to prove that ABC are in AP. 25 by 36, perfect. And S minus A, B, correct. Now if I divide 25, would go up 36, 6, 12. Absolutely right. Correct. Hi Prakash. Hi Prakash, is it clear? Can you please check it? Hi Prakash, I'm saying your name. Hi Prakash. Hi. Hi Prakash, is it clear with you? Am I audible? Am I audible, buddy? If am I audible, just give me a high five. Prakash, give me a high five. Okay, so I'm just checking where exactly we got wrong. Clear a few things. I guess we must have done some calculation mistake. Let me just do it once again. Prakash, are you there? Four by 25, 4 by 25. Absolutely. Divided. This became what? S minus A whole square. That's it. Absolutely right. I've written rightly. Very good. Third, what do I get? Now, third. This is 6. Now let's multiply. So 12A, 12B minus 12 of C, 12, 25 of C minus of 25 of A. What do I have now? 7A, 37C. What of B? Then AP. I think guys there is some problem with the values. So let's leave this question here. So I hope you might have understood the way to solve this question. I think there is some error with the question. I'll just check. I'll go through the question. I'll check it again. And maybe next session we'll discuss this question again. Okay, let's move to this question then. Let's leave the question behind. Now, look at this question. A b square plus c square cos a plus b c square. So when I looked at this question, the very first thing which clicked my mind is, see, already sides square terms are there and cos terms are also there. So why not I use cos formula and solve it? But that's what I can just think of. Let's do it. So a into b square plus c square into cos of a. So cos of a can be written as b square plus c square minus a square upon twice of bc plus b c square plus a square into cos of b is what? A square plus c square minus b square upon twice of ac plus c a square plus b square. What is cos of c? Cos of c is a square plus b square minus twice of b. Here guys. Now, before proceeding further, the very first thing which clicks my mind also is this side ABC is here. Why not I multiply the numerator with a and denominator with a, so that I'll have the same denominator everywhere, so I do not need to be worried about the LCM thing. So this will be b square, this will be the c square, this will be what? ABC. So now I can peacefully take the LCM. So let's take the LCM. What it is? Twice of a b c. Now another thing is we need to multiply. So the very first thing which, the second thing which is hitting my mind is this b square and c square. If I multiply, so I'll get what? A square into b square plus c square whole square minus a raised to 4 b square plus c square. Next term will be what? Again b square a square plus c square whole square minus b raised to 4 c square plus a square. Here, let's talk about the other terms. So c square into a square plus b square whole square minus c raised to 4 a square plus b square, bracket closed. Here guys. Now look at this. Let's check what all terms are being cancelled out. So from here, if you just see, you will be having a square multiplied with what? Multiplied with b raised to 4 c raised to 4. Let's try to find out these sort of terms where we are having what? B raised to 4 into a square. So b raised to 4 here. So b raised to 4 into a square. And that means this term will be cancelled out with this term, right? Similarly, a square into c raised to 4. So c raised to 4 terms with a square. Here it is, cancelled out. So now what is remaining here? When we expand the perfect square, we will be having only a square into twice of b square into c square, correct? Now, similarly, let's go to this term. Now we need to find out b square into a raised to 4. A raised to 4 is here into b square. That means this term cancel out. Now c raised to 4 again here with b square. Here it is, cancelled out. So now what is remaining here? Your twice of a square c square into. Now let's go to again perfect square term. So a raised to 4, a raised to 4, a raised to 4, here it is, multiplied with c square. This is the term, cancel out. Similarly, b raised to 4, here it is, with c square, here it is, cancelled out. So we had twice of a square, b square and c square. This is what 6 times a square b square c square upon what, twice of a. Cancel out. What do we have now? Twice of a b c. Done. Question is done. Simple. See, I was telling you guys, questions are very easy. It's all about being confident and attempting these questions. You have to make a process. I don't know what exactly went wrong in the last question. I have to just cross check it. There might be some mistake with the numbers, but we will be doing it, so you do not need to worry about that. I'll just cross check it. But before that, I want all of you to solve this question. Now look at this question. Question is, prove that triangle ABC where a square b square c square are in AP. If and only if cot of A, cot of B and cot of C are in AP. So this is the information given to you. So now tell me, how would you approach this question? See, when I saw this question and this again square terms are there, so I again thought that yes, somehow I have to use what? Cos formula, because square terms are there, right? So let's use it. So what I did is, because it says prove that these are in AP. If and only if. So that means this is the given condition. So let's use the given condition to prove this, that a square, b square and c square, they are in AP. So what we can do? Twice of cot of b is equal to what? Cot of a plus cot of c. Correct? Fine. Let's punch the values here. So this will be what? Twice of cos of b upon sine of b. Similarly, this will be what? Cos of a upon sine of a. This will be what? Cos of c upon sine of c. Correct? Let's take it further. So this is what? Twice of, what is cos of b? A square plus c square minus b square upon twice of ac upon, what is sine b? How can I write sine b? Sine b will be what? Small b into twice of r, the circumradius. Again, similarly, I can write this also. This will be what? B square plus c square minus a square upon into small a into twice of r, plus a square plus b square minus of c square upon twice of ab into c into twice of r. Now twice of r will be cancelled out, so I'll just cancel it out. Look at the LCM. LCM is everywhere same, 2abc, so that's cancel that out as well. So I have twice of a square, twice of c square minus twice of b square is equal to what? B square plus c square minus a square plus a square plus b square minus c square. So let's see this term, this will cancel out. So I'll have twice of b square here, and 2 is here, so 3 common. So I have b square here. So what I'll have, a square plus c square is equal to what? Twice of b square. And this clearly says that what? A square, b square and c square, all three are in AP. Right? That's it. Okay? I told you guys that sums are very easy here in solution of triangles. And you won't even believe these are theoretical questions. We can have more complicated questions also. I'll take it, don't worry about it. In next session, we'll be primarily taking more objective questions. Let me just check whether I have more objective questions by chance. So I have one. So let's solve this question. Let's do one thing. Let's consider these questions. Question number 1. Question number 2. Keep these questions for the homework. And let's solve this objective questions. And that will be our last question of the day. Read the question. Question says, in triangle ABC, if A is to B is to C, is what this? We have to find cos of A is to cos of B. So this clearly says that we have already been given the ratio of the sides. So kind of sides are being given to you. You have to find what? Ratio of cosine A and cosine B. Right? So let's use the formula. What it is? B square plus C square minus A square by 2. Same here. A square plus C square minus B square upon twice of AC. Here. Now look at this, guys. Here the ratio of the sides are being given to you. So if you want to write the absolute value of sides, so what you can write? Sine of lambda, 8 of lambda and 9 of lambda. So now let's put these values here. So what do I get? I get 64 lambda square plus 81 lambda square minus of 49 lambda square multiplied with what? 7 of lambda upon 49 lambda square plus 81 lambda square minus of 64 lambda square upon what is be 8 of lambda. Let's cancel lambda here. You can take lambda square also common. So let's cancel this out. So what do I have now? 7 by 8 into, this is 64 plus 81, 145 minus 50 will be what? That will be 95, then 96 upon, this is 150, 130 minus 60, 70 upon 66. Yes, 130, 60, 70, 460. Correct. So this can be cancelled with what? 6. So I'll have 16 here, I'll have 11 here. This can be cancelled twice. So I'll have 14 by 11. Answer. Do you have any option here? No. So that means option D is correct. None of these. That's it. Again, an easy question, right? Okay. So let's move further. So I would request you guys, if you have liked my video, if you learned something, please share this video with your friends and like and press the like button here. Share it with your friends, because if they will also learn the same concept, then you guys can discuss. And when we discuss more, we learn more. And you can just leave your comments here, the comment section. So if at all any feedback from you, I'll be happy to read that feedback and I'll be incorporating that feedback in my next lecture. You can hit the bell icon button so that you will get notification for live videos in future. And those who have planned to join Unacademy Iconic and Plus subscription, then do use my code NK001, because you would be getting what? 10% off. And those who are going to compete in Academy Combat, do use my code, because I will see you as my student, and then we will sit together and we'll start preparing for Academy Combat. And you are my student, so yes, there is no harm giving me the credit for this. Okay guys, so we'll be seeing you day after tomorrow again. Till then, bye bye, take care. You can come to Unacademy's platform, there you can follow my profile, you can attend my free special classes there also. Where? On Unacademy platform. Okay guys, bye bye, take care.